Evening people, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, as you can see on screen, I've got P1RC's Gr3 Sunday League for you guys. Round 2 tonight, live from Autodromo de Interlagos. Evening Burnt Fry, evening Sean. How you all doing? Right, let's get ourselves on track. So I've got 15-minute quali and then into 2 20-minute races for you guys today. Let's chuck the usual gubbins on. So let's just jump out and have a look. So how you all doing tonight? I hope you're all right. So we've got Baggy Snails, Valiant Rage, Pilgrim Paddy, Zuzim's back for round 2 tonight. He missed last week. Steve Scooby, Fizz Ruckers, Reg GT, Dory, Stewie Macburn, Fry, Evening May, Don Dotter, Mocking Weeks, and P1 Big Les Cunt. So no Dizzy tonight. So he misses another round. So yes, it is a 15-minute. Oh, Rear Wheels just joined the room. Okay, that's another driver to the lobby. You might see Dizzy. So we are into a 15-minute quali by the look of it already. And then, as I say, into 2 20-minute races. Reverse grid race for round 2. No fuel or tyre wear on for this one. It is all out, balls out racing. So let's go and have a look then. Zuzim's currently holding top spot, 129.9. So they are in 3 different classes. Burnfry's just stuck in a quick time on 30.9, second place. Plenty of dark smoker stickers for him. Cheers, Burnfry. Rolling around in the Beetle. In the big brother to the Beetle, the Porsche. Sitting 4th. So let me just pull up this, guys. Let me come out of that just while it's being a bit loud. So they are in 3 different classes. You can see there we've got Group A at the top, 5 drivers in there, 5 drivers in Group B below, and then Group C there's another 5 drivers. So they do get points per class, but there is obviously overall winners as well. There is Driver of the Day, so make sure you vote for Driver of the Day, because Driver of the Day does actually gain 2 extra points. If I flick back, is that the right one? If I flick back to that, where does it say on here? At the bottom, well not at the bottom there, but where the rules say drivers must not use the same GR3 car, they must use the same GR3. I've got 2 points for Driver of the Day right at the end there, so make sure you vote for Driver of the Day at the end of this one, because they do actually gain extra points. So let's get ourselves back to track. Let's go and see. So Zuzim's got a bit quicker then, 129.6. 5 minutes into quali. Don Dotter now holding second. He did actually get Driver of the Day last week. I think he glitched out a little bit in race 1, but then came back to take second place in race 2, I think. Or was it the win? I can't remember. Reg GT now in 3rd. 130.7. Pushes Burnfry down to 4th, now 130.8. Steve Scooby's on 131.1. A lot of Porsches in this lobby. They do seem to be the popular car. P1 Big Les. He's on a 131.4 currently. I'm sure he'd go quicker than that in the Porsche. Valiant Rage, which was missed, was he rolling around in the McLaren. 31.5 for him. Mocky Weeks in 8th. 31.5 as well for him in the Honda. Maggie Snails going for the old Peugeot. 131.9. Fitzroy, another Porsche, 132.1. 10th place, Stewie Mack. He's in an Aston. He's got a 132.8. Driver just chucking himself off track, as Zuzim's is as well. Right, let's see if we can find. Where are you? Right. Let's see if we can go on board with Mr. Mocky Weeks. Do a quick lap. So down the start, finish straight. Hard on the brakes into this first chicane. Gonna see a few overtakes here. Easy to get it wrong though. And the long left-hander down to the almost the back straight, even though it was only sort of third straight, second straight really. Hard on the brakes, just about 75. Again, easy to get that corner wrong. Catch the curb on the inside, run yourself wide on the outside. Easy to pick up a penalty through there. This one's a little bit awkward as well. We'll drop it into 4th, then into 3rd. Almost drop it back into 4th, and it helps pull you back in through there. So all the way down the gears into 2nd. Another corner, easy to run wide through that one. Just lets it coast through there. Run it wide on the exit, that one myself. Hard on the brakes for this one. All the way down into 2nd gear, sometimes 1st gear, depending on what car they're in tonight. Left-hander down towards the last turn, as I would class it. 90-degree left. Again, you might see one or two drivers running it out wide there as well. Then hard on the power. Back onto this. I would class this as a whole start-finish straight, even though it does veer left just here. And again, just the pit entrance. But it is flat out. All the way up to the line. He puts in his fastest lap of a 1:30.556. Sits him in 2nd place, so good time to jump on board with Mocky Weeks there. Don Dotter's now put it in P1 though, 1:30.1. Where's Zuzim's gone? Zuzim's is sat in the pit, so his time won't count until he comes back out. So Don Dotter currently leads him, 1:30.5. Mocky Weeks 2nd, sorry, 1:31 for Don Dotter, 1:30.5 for Mocky Weeks. On Big Les into 3rd, 1:30.586 for P1. I don't know who that was spinning off track, we'll find out. Price still in 4th, 1:30.6. Reg GT, best bonnet in the league. Tell your mates, oh, didn't give you good luck. Is tell your mates, tell your mum. Currently sitting in 5th then Reg on a 1:30.7. 6th for Steve Scooby, 1:30.9. So it might have been Steve Scooby we saw backwards a minute ago. Valiant Rage in 7th. Running it wide through that corner, just as I said might happen. 1:30.9 for Valiant Rage. 8th place for Dory, 1:31.2 in the Renault. 72, so you got 1:31.2. Who's in the Toyota? Alright, so 9th place for rear wheel. Baggy Snails then, Peugeot driver, 1:31.3. Fitzruckus, he's in a Porsche, 1:32.1. Stewie Mack 1:32.5, Pilgrim Paddy yet to put a hot lap in, and Zuzim's just sitting this one out at the minute. Don Dotter still leads currently, just about 11 minutes into this qualifying, so 4 minutes left. Excuse me while I glug some coffee. That's it, one plug down. So no position changes as yet. Paddy's car's looking pretty hazardous. So I'm telling people to stay out of your way, Pilgrim. So 12 minutes in, enough time to get about 2 laps in if they're careful. Times. It's a long old start finish straight this one. Easy to get overtaken with a slipstream. So 1 then. GT is going to be the next man round. Followed quite closely. Who's that behind him? Is that Big Les? Great one for Reg there. He's got up in 4th though. So just managing to hit knocking Weeks at lap 7. Down to 6th. Looking to fight his way through the crowd. Hanging back in Pilgrim Paddy for a bit of a slipstream. Toe off the start. He's got to battle Pilgrim around that first turn though. It's clean so far. Watching you, Burnt Fry, so if you're watching the stream, watching you, probably going to crash now, aren't you? No pressure. Attention to sector times. It's not bad for Burnt Fry at the minute. So he's not going to get to finish this lap then. So Zuzims is going to take P1. P1 Big Les is going to take P2, as awkward and confusing as that sounds. So we're going to see Burnt Fry finish that lap. So Zuzims in pole then. Big Les in 2nd, Don Dotter 3rd, Mocking in 4th, Reg GT 5th, Burnt Fry 6th, Steve Scooby 7th, Valiant Rage 8th, Dory 9th, Baggy Snails 10th, Rear Wheel 11th, Fizz Ruckus 12th, Pilgrim Paddy 13th, Stewie Mac 14th. So they're away. It's a good start by Zuzims, a good start by Don Dotter as well. He's managed to sneak past P1 Big Les up into 2nd place. He's putting the pressure on Zuzims already into the first turn. Got someone running wide there. Dory's run wide. Not sure what happened. I didn't see any contact. Oh, we've got Valiant Rage spinning around as well. So he's now down in 13th. Got one on lobby lever already. So Zuzim's and Don Dotter then fighting it out. Don Dotter just making his way through. P1 Big Les sneaking up there on the outside of Zuzim's as well. Mocking Weeks just in that little fight. Where's the Gubbins? Oh, so contact. I didn't see who was that. Don Dotter. Oh, we've got chaos going on all over. Fizz Rucker's spinning around. He's in second. Reg GT's picked up a penalty. Oh, looks like we're going for a lobby restart. I didn't even notice. Okay. Not sure what happened or who got stuck. I did see no Stewie Mack, I don't think. But might be dropped down to 13 drivers straight away. I'll be happy about the restart due to the chaos that kicked off on that middle section of the track there. So I'm just going to set the grid up again. Issues. Might have been Stewie Mack, but I don't know. Dory, evening mate, how you doing? What happened to you in that first turn there, my friend? I saw you get punted off. Fizz Rucker's testing the donut ability of the Porsche. Don Dotten doing the same with the Corvette. Doing Mac, Don Dotter, Burn Fry, everyone giving it the old handbrake ballet in the corner. So, just waiting for the grid order to be set. This seems to be what happens. Mockin still trying to put in some hot laps. Most of the drivers over there trying to do burnouts. So, still only 13. Where's the 14th? Driving the wrong way up track. Oh, they get so playful when they get 10 minutes to themselves. Big Les then practicing his start, so we're going to go for a retry on this lobby. See how we get on for try 2. I'm not sure who's got the issue. Dory, interested to know how your lockdown went last week. I know you had to dive out of a lobby due to coronavirus issues. You're obviously sort of safe and well. You're racing, you're talking to people on YouTube. So let's try again then. Away. It's another good start by Zuzim. It's another poor start by Big Les. So the same things happened, except this time Mocking Weeks has got through as well. So Zuzim's P1, Mocking Don Dotter P2, Mocking P3. There's a little bit of chaos behind. Looks like Steve Scooby got a bit of punting off track. On track in 8th now. Just flicking through. You've got all 13 drivers on track. That's good. Right. Back up to the front. Zuzim's leads us round then. Don Dotter second, so a little bit more spread out on this second restart. Mocky Weeks third, Reg GT fourth, Burnfry fifth, Valiant Road sixth. Sorry, Burnfry sixth, Valiant Rage seventh, Baggy eighth, ninth, just trying to clear that penalty. Fizz Ruckus in 10th, Dory in 11th, Pilgrim Paddy 12th, Stewie Mac in 13th. So less chaos in this first lap. So back up to the front then. Zuzum still leads. What's he got? 6-second lead over Don Dotter currently. Corvette's been putting the pressure on the Audi driver though. So he's got a good tow through here. This is a long start finish straight, like I say. I think Don Dotter's a little bit too far back on this lap to make a move. Close to that gap right in, and Zuzim's for that P1 position. So let's come back up to third, then he's got past Mocky Weeks. GT now pushing Mocky Weeks around the track, trying to look for a way through. Trapped in between the two Porsches at the minute, looking to make a move back on P1. Les though into this next turn, down the inside. Les has gone for the cutback though. Mocky Weeks will have the inside line if he holds it. He's having to drop off though, that's allowed Reg GT almost through. He's got the drive out of that corner as Mocky Weeks, putting the pressure back on P1 Big Les. He's going to have the line into this next turn as well. Oh, Reg GT is just sneaking through, trying to follow his line through. Push wide through there. Looks like he might have made his way past. He's in fourth, then Burnfry fifth. P1 Big Les pushed down into sixth now. Won't be happy with that. See him swearing in that helmet. Valiant Rage 7th and Maggie Snails 8th. Got himself past Steve Scooby. Steve Scooby in 9th. Fizz Ruckus not that far back, just slightly under a second. And there's a big gap back to Dory. 3.7 seconds. A little bit of glitching from Dory. Steve Mac's got himself past Pilgrim Paddy. He's got 6 seconds to gain on Dory in front. Pilgrim Paddy now 8.3 back from Steve Mac himself. So Zuzim still leading. Don Dotter still second. Top two drivers have pulled a great big gap out from the drivers behind. Valiant Rage starting to close in on this little pack as well. Reg GT just leading them down here. Mocking Weeks looking for the move, trying to fend off Burnfry at the same time. There's come all the while, just trying to look for his little sneaky path through. Just allowing Valiant Rage and Baggy Snail and Steve Scooby to close in. Steve Scooby's got himself back past Baggy Snail, so it looks like Baggy Snail's picked up a penalty. So P1 Big Les goes for a move down the inside of Burnfry, so Burnfry goes from 4th to 6th. Now coming under pressure from Valiant Rage. Steve Scooby not that far back either, was he? Steve Scooby's only 1 second back in this fight. Fizz Ruckus now got himself past Baggy Snails as well, up into 9th for Fizz. So Baggy Snails has picked up a chunk of penalty. To lose that, it's costing him time and position. So down in 10th now for Baggy. Dory now 3.2 back, slowly catching up with Baggy Snails as well. Stewie Mac losing a bit more time now, 7 seconds back. Pilgrim Paddy again losing a bit more time, 9 seconds back now for Pilgrim. In the toxic hazard car. So Zuzim's just pulled out a bit of a lead, 1.2 seconds over second place Don Dotter. You can see the gap between second and third now, those 6.1 seconds due to this fight kicking off here. So this is what Reg GT's got to contend with at the minute. Snake of fast cars coming up behind him. Mocky Weeks looking to make a little bit of a move. So we've got 5 quick, nearly 6 quick drivers looking for a way past him at the minute. Honda Porsche currently, baby Porsche in the background with the Beetle. So still holding out that 3rd position, Reg GT. Mocky Weeks still in 4th, P1 Big Les in 5th. Fry just off the back of this now. Burnt Fry 6th. Rage not quite managed to put any real pressure on Burnt Fry yet. GT looking to try and make a move away from Rocking Weeks. Good drive out of that last turn. Not out of the slipstream range. Oh, Pilgrim Paddy's left the room, so Pilgrim Paddy not getting on with these GR3s, I don't think. So the slipstream sights are coming into effect. Rocking Weeks closing it in on Reg GT then. He's run himself a little bit wide. He's dragged P1 Big Les and Burnt Fry with him. That's give Reg GT a little bit of breathing room. Gonna have to switch cameras again now. It's enough of that whining Porsche gearbox. Gamer Dad, evening, how you doing? So Reg GT still leading this pack for third. Slowly starting to turn into a bit of a train now. These drivers just flick to the front. So Zuzim's managed to break too far away, still 1.4. A little bit of time gained over Don Dotter. He just gained a bit more then, so a bit of work for Don Dotter to do to try and close that gap in on Zuzim's in front. And now big gap back to third place, 6.5 seconds to Reg GT. As we've seen, still nothing in it between these four. Mocking Weeks right on Reg GT's rear end. P1 Big Les putting all the pressure on him. We've got Burnt Fry putting all the pressure on him behind. Steve Scooby and Fizzrockers have actually made their way past Valiant Rage. Rage looking to make a little move back, not quite able to do it. So Valiant Rage drifting the McLaren then. 9th place for Valiant. It's going to allow Baggy Snails to close in on him down the start-finish straight. He'll be going at full race pace. Rage will be gaining a toe from Fizzrockers in front. Dory then losing more time, 5.9 seconds back now. 11th place for him, Stewie Mac 12th, and we've lost Pilgrim Paddy. So Zuzims, he has managed to make a break, 2.6, so Don Dotter's got it wrong somewhere. It's just allowed Zuzims to creep off down the road. That 2.6 second gap's a lot of work to do. Still making more time over these drivers now. So P1 Big Les has managed to get past Reg GT, but Reg GT is putting all the pressure back on him. Got the inside line into this left-hander. Reg GT's been pushing it wide. He's got to be careful he doesn't come under too much pressure from Mocking Weeks. Burnt Fry's just sitting in the background waiting to pounce. Cliche, evening mate, how you doing? Yeah, I'm alright my friend, I'm alright. So P1 Big Les holding out in that third position. Reg GT in 4th. Mocking Weeks 5th. Burnt Fry in 6th position. Steve Scooby, unfortunately these guys have dropped a little bit now, 1.9 seconds back. Steve Scooby did pick up a bit of a penalty though. A lot of these drivers did. They've had to drop these penalties and now they're sort of battling it out in their own little fight. Valiant Rage in 8th. Baggy Snails still not managed to get past him in 9th. Fizzruckus now holding a chunk of penalty. So he's got to lose that and try and gain time on Baggy Snails in front. Dory's come back at him a little bit, 4.6 seconds. It was about 5.5, 5.6. Just a little bit of glitching from Dory. Stewie Mac then 12.3 seconds for Stewie. It is a reverse grid race for race 2. At work though, stock levels in the stores up for the panic. Will save me some bog roll, like I say. That's all I ask. So Zuzims has managed to sneak out more of a lead, up to 3.5 seconds over Don Dotter in 2nd. Audi very stable when it's not got tyre wear on. I commentate over this very car on the Wednesday leagues, the next gen leagues that has got tyre wear on. This thing is twitchy as a twitchy thing. The slightest bit of tyre wear, it just won't go around a corner. So no tyre wear, no fuel depletion. It's just lap after lap of quali laps really. He's got no one in front of him currently. He's got about 2/3 of the track clear in front of him. 3.8 in front of second place Don Dotter. P1 Big Les then 8.5 back in third. Just to make a little bit of a break over Reg GT in fourth. Burnt Fry's got himself past Mocking Week, so that puts his Mocking Weeks down to sixth. Steve Scooby slowly closed in on his back in front, so he can put the pressure on Mocking Weeks in front now. CJ, evening mate, how you doing? Good to have everyone on board. I hope you're all alright. Snails now 8th place, so lost a lot of time to Steve Scooby in front. Has managed to get himself past Valiant Rage. No, Valiant Rage holding a big chunk of penalty. Fizz Ruckus putting him under some pressure now as well. So just over halfway through this first 20-minute race. Can Fizz Ruckus get the move done on Valiant Rage? He's run himself a little bit wide. It's just allowed Fizz Ruckus to sneak down the inside of him. Hard on the brakes into this first gear corner. So into 9th then for Fizz. Valiant Rage. Didn't look like he was trying to lose his penalty from there. Does seem to be a bit loose with this McLaren. Back end stepping out all over the place. A little bit eager on the gas, I think, Valiant. Dory slowly closing in on Valiant Rage and Fizz Ruckus' fight. Was about 5.5 seconds. He's got it down to 2.7 now. So if he keeps going at that rate, he'll get involved with these guys before the end of this race. Mac unfortunately lost another 2 seconds to Dory in front. But like I say, reverse grid race for race 2. Stick himself at the front. Get his elbows out and see where he comes. So Zuzim's extending out front then, 4.5 seconds now. Nice, cheers gamer. So Dory's starting to have a lonely race for second place. Zuzim's just sneaking off in front of him. He's got a big old gap, nearly 11 seconds then to Reg GT behind. His driver's still fighting it out. Where's Mocking? Mocking Weeks has been dropped a little bit. He's 1.4 seconds, coming under pressure from Steve Scooby, but this seems to be where the action is. P1 Big Les, Reg GT and Burnt Fry currently. Burnt Fry as he tries to make his way past P1 Big Les and Reg GT. Big brother of the Beetle that Burnt Fry's driving, the Porsche 911 in front. Little baby brother not doing a bad job of keeping up with him at the minute. Drivers at the back trying to gain the toe from the slipstream. P1 Big Les is right in there. See how much Burnt Fry's closed up using that toe. Reg GT's run himself massively wide. P1 Big Les has snuck through and Burnt Fry's snuck through as well. I'm going to change camera. Oh, so Burnt Fry just happened to run around the outside of Reg GT. Reg GT's just had to tuck it back, so from 3rd to 5th Reg GT. Now puts him under a bit of pressure from Mocking Week. Steve Scooby as well behind. So 14 minutes into this 20-minute race. It's all kicking off for 3rd at the minute. Still at it. So Burnt Fry's going for a move down the inside of P1 Big Les. Up into 3rd then for Burnt Fry. Does he get the move? Does he stick it? He does. Reg GT's looking to make a run around the outside of P1 Big Les. There's a little bit of contact between those two drivers. Yeah, that's just dropped P1 Big Les back. I think he's just had to correct that car, keep it on track. So down in 5th then, under pressure from Mocking Weeks behind. Oh, that Honda's quick in the straight line. So just give another Porsche driver trying to hang on the coattails of the Honda in front. Snails up to 8th, then 2.1 back from that fight in front. Managed to gain 4 seconds over Fizz. Fizz has picked up some penalties along the way. Valiant Rage now down in 10th. Dory 11th, dropped even more time. So he's now 13.2 seconds back from any competition in front. So yeah, he must have been off track. So we've got Stewie Mack only 4.5 seconds back. It's a good 10 seconds that Dory's lost somewhere on track. I've missed Susims. Let's see where he is. Currently holding fastest lap as well, 1:29.2. You get no points for that. I don't think you get points for pole either. It's just driver of the day votes from you lot. That's what gets you 2 extra points. So make sure you vote for driver of the day at some point, either it's in this chat or the comments after. They do get 2 extra points towards the championship. So leading the way then, 4.7 seconds. Susims has been from the start. He came under a bit of pressure from Don Dotter. Just managed to eke a bit of a gap out about halfway through this race. Still a big train of drivers fighting out for third. Burnfry's now snuck his way through. GT in fourth. We saw Big Les just dropping off the back of those two through that little mistake. Closing in again now. He's got about 3 minutes to do it. Can't get out of this fight yet at all. All rocky weeks. It's only going to take a little mistake from the drivers in front for any of these drivers to go sneaking through. Steve Scooby's got his way past Baggy Snails. Ruckus losing more time. Valiant Rage, where's he? 10th. No, just losing a bit of time to Fizz Ruckus now. So the Porsche's, yeah, very popular in this league. Quite stable, quite powerful. Ticks majority of boxes. Just shook a bit tonight. Put him in good stead for race 2. As I say, same for Stewie Mack. They'll both start on the front row of the grid. This is current finishing positions. So Susims then still leads 5.6 seconds. He has over Don Dotter in second. 14 seconds. Oh, Burnfry almost running himself off track. So these 3 drivers back at it then. Reg GT, Burnfry and P1 Big Les. 45 remaining. So we're going to come down to this last lap. Reg GT's gone defensive already. He knows that the attack's coming down this first turn. A little bit of contact between himself and Burnfry, but nothing too dramatic. Love tap. Burnfry's looking to get the move done down this little straight here. P1 Big Les is right in there. Reg GT's gone defensive again. Nowhere for Big Les to go. Burnfry sneaks through around the outside. Reg GT into 4th then. P1 Big Les got to try and make his way past Reg GT. We'll get a bit nudgy in these last few turns. Let's hope no one goes off track. I'm not paying attention to Don because he's kind of having his race on his own, but Burnfry, Reg GT and P1 Big Les are at it right now. They've got Mocking Weeks. He's not that far back. So you got Susims just out on his own at the minute. Don Dotter second, running himself a little bit wide. Oh, Reg GT's running himself a little bit wide. That's going to allow. Oh, it's not. Running side by side with Big Les. Will they get across the line for another fight? So Burnfry in 3rd. Don Dotter and Susims are across the line for 20 seconds. They should get across the line at this rate. 10 seconds. So this is it. Susims 6-second lead. Don Dotter in 2nd. Flick to Burnfry, holding 3rd position, then still coming under pressure. Oh, a little bit wide from P1 Big Les. He's had to put himself wide on the exit of that. That's going to allow Mocking Weeks to have a look. Does, but that's just allowed Burnfry to sneak off down the road for that 3rd position. Mocking Weeks is looking to make the move. P1 Big Les has run wide on that turn as well. But looking to come back at Mocking Weeks for 5th position. He's holding a chunk of penalty. He's got to lose that before the end, or he's going to lose a position anyway. So that just allows Reg GT through. Baggy Snails has crossed the line. Let's stick with Zuzims. He's had a comfortable race, has Zuzims. Not really paid him much attention because he's just been out on his own, slowly creeping away from Don Dotter in 2nd. Baggy Snails already crossing the line, which I would have thought meant Fizz Ruckus and all the other guys have as well. Got a great big swivelly, swervy handbrake from Zuzims. 1st place for him. Good race, Don Dotter. Another good race from you, my friend. So Burnfry holding out for 3rd then, managed to make a bit of a gap over the drivers behind. Mocking Weeks snuck through after all that chaos in the last lap up into 4th. I told you that might happen. So flashing of the lights for Burnfry. He's going to handbrake it across the line as he notes. Swerve from Mocking Weeks. Big handbrake from Big Les. Big handbrake from Steve Scooby. So 3rd for Burnfry, 4th for Mocking Weeks. Reg GT in 5th. P1 Big Les in 6th. Having to lose that penalty at the end. And I'll get to the rest in a minute when it sorts itself out. So there we go. Zuzims takes the win. Don Dotter in 2nd. Burnfry 3rd. Mocking Weeks 4th. Reg GT 5th. P1 Big Les, like I say, after losing that penalty. 6th place for him. Steve Scooby in 7th. Baggy Snails 8th. Fizz Ruckus 9th. Valiant Rage 10th. Dory Dory in 11th. Stewie Mac 12th. And we did lose Pilgrim Paddy. So we've got a few minutes break. Be into the reverse grid race of race 2. Same track, same cars, same setup. No tyres, no fuel. Just all out racing again. Rear Wheels left the room. Let's hope he's coming back. I can't see any reason why not. Yeah, it was a good battle between Reg GT, Burnfry and Big Les. Mocking Weeks was still kicking off as well with that lot. Coming home at the end there in 4th. Like I say, that's all it takes is 1 or 2 little mistakes, which we saw coming in at the end there from P1 Big Les. And just allowed Mocking Weeks to sneak through in that Honda. Be happy with that. From 7th to 4th in the last couple of turns, yeah, I'd be happy with that too. So did he tell us how long we got? Reverse grid race at 9:50, so 6 minutes of yapping. All right. I can yap for 6 minutes. That was a good race, Burnfry. That was a good race. You sneaky boy, getting through into 3rd. Surprised you didn't pick the Z4 for this one. You've been doing all right in the GR3 team versus team on Wednesdays in that. Some of the guys going out on track, just trying to get a few little sneaky ones in. So maybe there was a little bit of contact between Dory and Stewie, but nothing they've not sorted out just there. A little bit of contact, no worries, just racing, dude. That's what happens. It's correct. Why can't you pick it for the team versus team? What's that about? I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought nobody picked it because it was pretty slow, but which I know it's not. Stick that on charge. Don't do anything daft to my stream, will you? That shouldn't go away. That's good. So another 4 minutes till next race. Like I say, reverse grid race, no tyres, no fuel. I'll put Stewie Mac and Dory on the front row of the grid. Give all the work to do for Zuzims and Don Dotter, who'll be sitting at the back. Did he come back? Steve Skewy, Weeks. He's not back yet. No rear wheel 72. Reg GT, no glitching from you, Reg GT. Yeah, those kind of races, they get me like that, Burnt Fry. Absolutely on the seat of your pants the whole time, just yeah. So much concentration, but so much adrenaline rushing. One little mistake and that's it, all over, that whole battle. Yeah, races like that with position changes left, right and centre. You get up to the front, you're like, yeah, oh, gets a bit excited. Oh, make a mistake. Oh, sixth. Oh, what? Oh, and they've got to do it all again. Yeah. And they're doing the same thing. So a couple more minutes, then we jump into race 2. Let me just get myself on track so I don't miss it. Here's the man himself, Burnt Fry. Rather than doing what Reg GT is and trying to better his cornering and his lap times and stuff like that, Burnt Fry and Steve Scooby are doing burnouts. Synchronised burnouts. Look. Dom's in the middle of it. Chaos. Ruckus just looking on in disgust. Can't believe what the children are doing. Look at what the children are doing. So that's it then, we're into race 2, reverse grid. Let's see if it gives me a really crappy camera angle. It does do sometimes. It might give me the same one it did earlier. Stewie Mac starts on pole for this one, Dory in second, Valley in third, Viz Ruckus fourth, Baggy Snails fifth, Steve Scooby sixth, P1 Big Les in seventh, Reg GT in eighth, Rocket in ninth, Burnt Fry 10th, Don Dotter 11th, and Susan's in 12th. So they're away. It's a good start by Stewie Mac and Dory. Viz Ruckus running around the inside through there. Baggy Snails a little bit of contact, just pushes him out wide. P1 Big Les has had a good start. He's up into 5th already. He's up into 4th already, actually. Looking to gain some places at the start of this race. Getting his way past Baggy Snails in 5th. Valley Rage in 6th, then Don Dotter 7th. good fight through the pack. Mocking in 8th. Looking to make his way past Valiant Rage already. Got Zuzim's in 9th already as well, so having a good start. HGT. Mocking Reach just swapping places. HGT in 9th, Mocking in 10th, Burnfry 11th. Steve Scooby now 12th place in at the back. He's a chunk off as well, 7.2 seconds. So a lot of work for Steve Scooby to do. I don't know whether there was a little bit of contact. He got pushed off track, but way down the order now. Dory leads. Stewie Mack still in second, coming under pressure from Big Les though. Big Les has just snuck past him around that last turn into second place. So looking to chase down Dory for that P1 as soon as possible. Get off up track away from the likes of Susan and Don Dotter. You are actually coming through the pack pretty quickly. Susan's moving to 6, Don Dotter's 7. Oh, who's that? Is that Stewie Mack? Yeah, Stewie Mack's moved himself wide into that first turn. He's now sitting in 11th. Gives Scooby someone to aim for now. Rage has got through to the front. Don Dotter in 2nd, Zuzim's in 3rd. So what's happened to... Oh, it's contact. Valiant Rage is now backwards on track. Not sure what happened there. It's now Don Dotter, Zuzim's Baggy Snails and Burnfry fighting it out at the front. Dory now in 5th. So I didn't see what happened. What's happened to Big Les Cunn as well? Fitzrocker's 6th. P1 Big Les is now down in 9th. Oh, he's holding a chunk of penalty, so possibly getting it wrong into the first couple of turns. There's a lot of work to do for Big Les now then. Don Dotter leads this one. He's got nothing in it between him and Zuzim, so I would expect Zuzim to go for a bit of a move down here. It's close enough unless he just sits in the slipstream. Got no reason to save tyres or fuel. Still holding P1 then Dory. Don. Pushed down the track by Zuzim's now in 2nd place. Zuzim's goes for a move then. Shooting down the inside through there, getting that first place taken off Don Dotter cleanly as well. Don Dotter slipping straight back into the slipstream, not to lose any time at all in that fight. Zuzim's having to go defensive already from Don Dotter's charge. A little bit of a gap over 3rd place Burnfry. Had a good race. All 3 of these had a good race last race. So Dory in 4th, then Fitzruckus. Dory's just run himself a bit wide through there. Fitzruckus has closed in on him. Baggy Snails has closed in a bit as well. HGT in 7th, closely chased by Stewie Mack. Who's that? Steve Scooby. What happened to Steve Scooby? He seemed to get it all wrong before that turn. It didn't look like he clipped a curb or anything. That was the horrible task of trying to get these rear-wheel drive cars in a straight line on the grass. Now back down at the bottom of the pack now, Steve Scooby. Interesting to find out what happened. So back to the race lead, Zuzim's just over half a second lead over Don Dotter currently. Can he do the same as he did in race 1 and just slowly pull the gap out? Don Dotter still with him. Don Dotter didn't get it wrong somewhere and lost about 2 seconds to him at some point. Clawing a bit of time out over Burnfry, up to 1.4 seconds. It was 1.3 last time I looked. So Baggy's got past Fitzruckus up into 5th. Fitzruckus picked up a penalty as well somewhere, run himself wide. line through there. GT in 7th then. Stu Mack in 8th. P1 Big Les looking to make his way past Stu Mack. Stu Mack just chopping him off through there. So through this last turn then. So Big Les is going to get a tow, but Mocking Weeks is in the danger zone as well. He's getting a tow off P1 Big Les. Going to make a move all of his own here. Get both positions. Down on Big Les. No, Big Les just dropping his penalty through there. He's backing out of that one. Still fending these two off in a minute. He's looking to make a move though. Side by side with Big Les down here. He's got the inside line. With the contact, but Mocking Weeks making his way through in 9th position then. P1 Big Les just dropping his penalty off completely through there. Max now holding half a second of penalty. I don't know where he got that from. Let's go have a quick look at Zuzim's. So yeah, Don Dotter has managed to close right back in on him. 0.7 of a second gap between these two now. 2.5 over Burnt Fry. Oh, Burnt Fry's just stuck a wheel on the grass. He's trying to drift that beetle around there. 3rd place now, 3 seconds back from that fight in front. Maggie Snails up into 4th then. What's happened to Dory? Dory's got it wrong, picked up a penalty, now down in 6th. Reg GT's got past him, but Reg is still holding a penalty as well. 2 seconds, he's got a drop. Fizz Ruckus in 7th then. Mocking Weeks in 8th. Way past. Oh, Big Les has run himself wide on that last turn, so that sticks him right down in 11th now. He won't be happy with that either. Now he's going to come under pressure from Steve Scooby as well. He does. So now at the back of the pack then for P1 Big Les. So Zuzim still leading then. Don Dotter not letting him out of his sight yet. Half a second between these two. Burnt Fry losing more time, nearly down to 4 seconds that gap. Let's get back in the zone, Burnt Fry. Don't push it too hard. Like that. Now he's got 5.2 over Maggie Snails in 4th. Reg GT up to 5th though. Dropped a little bit of that penalty. Closing in on Maggie Snails in front. Reg GT also, Dory also closing in on Reg GT at the same time. Both of these drivers holding penalties. So Reg GT's going to get a good run on Maggie Snails through here. Dory's run himself a little bit wide, but not too wide. Still get the benefit of a little bit of a tow from Reg GT in front. Reg GT could get this position made down here. Throws himself out to the left-hand side, goes for the move down the inside on Baggy Snails. Nice and clean for Reg GT, drops a bit of his penalty in the process as well. And now looking to chase down Burnt Fry in front, 6.1 second gap. You can just see him down the road there. See if Reg GT will do anything with that gap. See if he can fend off Maggie Snails and Dory at the same time. So Mocking Weeks 7th then, putting under pressure from Fizz Ruckus. Just got past Fizz Ruckus actually. He was in 8th, now he's in 7th. Fizz now. Fizz in 8th. Valiant Rage 9th. Picked up a bit of a penalty himself. So he does look a bit loose, that McLaren. So Steve Scooby in 10th then. Got himself past Big Les after his mistake. Big Les himself to 11th. Unfortunately 12th position. To drift that Aston. made a bit of a break from Don Dotter then. He's got 1.6 seconds. That's out of slipstream range for Don. He's got a better exit from those first couple of turns, closing in on Zuzim's again through there. Just losing a lot more time. Zuzim's able to go a lot faster through that little turn there after that straight. 1.7 seconds that gap. Burnfry now 4.3 seconds back. GT still got that gap at 6.1 seconds. Holding a big chunk of penalty still. You're in fifth. Both got past Baggy Snails now. Baggy Snails in sixth. 2.5 seconds back to Mocking Wheels behind him. Steve Scooby closing in on him, 2.1 seconds the gap between these two drivers. See the sideways action of that McLaren just costing Valiant Rage 10th here or there. Just allowing Steve Scooby to slowly close in. P1 Big Les now 2.2 seconds back from Steve Scooby. So positions yet to be had for P1 Big Les. Way off the podium positions at the minute. Stewie Mack now 15 seconds back. Only race for Stewie Mack then currently. So yeah, Zuzim's has done exactly that. Managed to extend that gap to 3 seconds now over Don Dotter in second. Price kept that gap at 4.2. GT's closed a 10th off that time. Another 10th there. So he's got about 6.5 minutes to try and get any positions made. Oh, Dory then. Dory's got himself past Baggy Snails. He did that a couple of laps ago, but trying to drift it through there. That's allowing Baggy Snails to close back up on him. Slowly closing in on this fight as well. Now only 1.6 seconds the gap between these two. Fizz now 3 seconds back. Steve Scooby is now 11 seconds back from Fizz. P1 Big Les only 1.7 back. Almost 2 seconds on that lap. 17.2 second gap now. Zuzim's got a 3.5 second lead out front. So Don Dotter again in a comfortable second place at the minute. Burnfry 5 seconds down from Don Dotter now. 5 minutes remaining pretty much. GT closed in again a little bit, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. So losing his penalty around there. So the gap's got 6 seconds between Reg GT and Burnfry. 5 minutes remaining now. Dory and Baggy Snail still at it. Dory's got to lose his penalty without losing too much time to Baggy behind. Weeks has closed in again, 1.3, 1.4, that was on 1.7. So can Mocking Weeks make a position into it? Keep an eye on Mocking. Back from Baggy Snails currently. 1.4 now, just extending a little bit. Closing in on the raking through there. Was picking up a penalty, just trying to drop it around that first turn. Steve Scooby going to come under some serious pressure then from Big Les in these last couple of laps. Porsche versus Porsche. Bop is on, so it's all down to driver, not there's no tuning. So, there's Steve Scooby on the offensive. P1 Big Les knowing not to dive down the inside there. So still in 10th then for Big Les. Can Steve Scooby fend him off for the rest of the race? We'll wait and see. P1 Big Les gets a close look before this last turn. He's not a bit of a chance now to start finish straight. He's kept it below half a second. Steve Scooby. Slowly closing in. It's Porsche versus Porsche. Identical power units. Chucks himself down the inside then. Just the move. Cleanly past Steve Scooby then up into 9th for Big Les. Steve Scooby's not out of this one yet though. Check out how Susan has managed to sneak off now. 4.3 seconds. So not massively down the road from Dom Dotter. Again, it would only take one little mistake. Dom Dotter could have that off him. Now, coming to mid-third, 2 minutes remaining. He's got a 5-second gap to Dom Dotter. As GT's lost more time. 7.2 seconds back in 4th place. Got through then up into 5th. So it looks like Baggy Snails has had a mistake. He's now down in 8th. Fizz Ruckus has got through. So won't be happy with that Baggy. Fizz has got to lose that bit of penalty though. Might give Baggy Snails a bit of a chance still. So this will probably come last lap for these guys. Susans and the other guys should get another lap in, I'd have thought. So 4.7 the lead. No fights really kicking off at the minute. Quite good gaps between the top 4. Mocky Weeks coming under a bit of pressure from Dory though. Honda versus Renault. Drop. These boys might get another lap in as well. Maybe not. They might not. Good job of fending off Dory at the minute, holding that 5th position. We'll get a good run down the start finish straight if he stays this close. So just 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Second bite of the cherry. So these boys have got 15 seconds to make it up this start finish straight to the finish line. They should make another lap, I think. Oh no, maybe not. No, they won't. So Mockin is going to come home in 5th then. Dory comes home in 6th. Baggy Snails, is he going to fend off Fizz Ruckus for that 7th place? He is. 7th for Bags, 8th for Fizz. Big Les coming home in 9th at the end of that one. Sorts of firing himself off track for Steve Scooby in 10th. Stewie Mack just drifting around that last turn in 11th. So coming home now, 25 seconds back for Stewie Mack. That's not bad though. When Stewie first started playing, he was a couple of laps back, so getting better all the time then Stewie. Stewie across the line then, handbraking into the wall for Stewie. So Zuzim's just coming around the last turn then, 5.3 second lead. Missed placed last week, but he's put good points on the board this week. 2 wins. Don't forget to vote for Driver of the Day. They do gain 2 points towards the championship. So we'll just watch Zuzims come across the line. Great big handbrake from Zuzims. First place for him. Dom Dotter coming in right behind. Handbrake from Dom Dotter into the wall. That's good to see. Second place for him. Burnt Fry. Handbraking into the wall from Burnt Fry. What we're going to get from Reg GT. Fourth position, apart from Tell Your Mates, Tell Your Mum. Handbrake and into the wall for Reg GT. So I think that was pretty much everyone ploughing into the wall. Appreciated. We like it. So yes, good results on the board for Zuzims, Don Dotter, Reg GT. Burnt Fry especially having 2/3 in that race. Zuzims 2 first, Don Dotter 2/3, 2 seconds, apologies. Yeah, it's been pretty exciting racing. So this is what you're actually watching. It's the P1RC's Gr3 Sunday League. This was race 2 from Interlagos. Next week we're from Monza with no chicane. So it's the 1.5-minute, 3-minute straight where you could get up, make a cup of tea, have a sandwich, get back in your thing, and carry on racing before you've even got to the end. So that's what we've got coming up in the next few Sundays for you lot. That's the track list. We've got Red Bull Ring, Autopolis, Blue Moon, Dragon Trail, Spa, Fuji, Catalunya and Bathurst. So some good tracks there for these GR3s. No problem Baggy, just give me a little shout out on the PlayStation chat. No problem Reg GT. So that's next Sunday, that's what's coming up. We've got Monza no chicane. Burnt Fry, happy smiley faces and his tongue hanging out. 2/3, but you're happy with that. So tomorrow night I've got the Chew It Racing Mini Cooper Cup. That's at 8:30. Make sure you come and check that out. That's usually pretty lively. We have had the joint lobbies recently with Pro and Pro-Ams, just through lack of numbers really. It's made for some good racing, although it makes it a little bit difficult because the Pro and the Pro-Ams run at different brake horsepower. So the Pros run at 220, the Pro-Ams run at 150. So it does make overtaking a little bit more awkward for the Pros. As was demonstrated last week at Tokyo, where there's absolutely no run out. The poor old Pro-Ams were getting used as almost barriers, just getting smushed up against the wall by the Pros. But hopefully this week, I can't remember where the track is, but it should be a lot better racing, a lot more space on track for overtakes. So that's tomorrow night at 8:30, and then Wednesday at 8:30 for the Team vs Team GR3 event. There's 2 lobbies of that as well, the Pros and the Pro-Ams. I commentate over the Pros, and ADG commentates over the Pro-Ams, so make sure you go and check him out, give him a like and subscribe. If you fancy getting involved in some of this, let me just tell you about Thursdays. So Wednesdays is Team vs Team. Thursdays we've got P1 Renaults. That's also a popular lobby as well, usually full. So come and check that out. If you fancy getting involved in this, then go check out P1RC on Facebook. Tell them I sent you, and they might deny you access. Who knows? So that's about it from me. Don't know whether you lot are chatting away, but no, just happy smiley faces from Burnt Fry. That's good. So I'm about to end this one, peeps. You know what's coming up in the next week. You know what else is coming up now. My name's the Start Smoker. Tell your mates, tell your mum, I'm out of it.